Looking to throw, it's Henry. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And as he throws.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Pulls it in. It's Farmer. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hand. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do out once he has it.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Avery. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finding an escape route. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Henry. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man, it's Smith. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, NC State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No mid. Dropping back, it's Henry. Fires left. He's got it. Oh, he broke out another move. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Avery. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes!
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Still looking on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Henry. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Under fire. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to attack. He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the...
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Henry. A strike downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The running back has it. And some room to work. Bulldozes his way through. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good?
Breaks into the open. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line, it's 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air, it's Henry. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, NC State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jet.